simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it.
He's going for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tide!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
A little screen to the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Winton. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give out of the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Now after the misfire, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. Powers forward. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
On the play.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got a first down. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Daniels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. No huddle, offense to the line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Got it looking for first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
They'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Snags it over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Creates a little room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football.
There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. They're going to run it. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake for the 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
It's complete to the right. And he's dragged down. Alabama pushing the tempo. The hand to the running back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, going to the air. Picked off. What a way to set him up. get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Griffin. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bama! Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Offense changing the play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's Griffin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. They'll immediately call timeout.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Brings up second down.
This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Going to swing it on second down. It's complete on the right side. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And at this point in the game, just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Dances away. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Puts it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are...
Makes the catch down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Finding open areas. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Ready to try the point after.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the defense drags him down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, on that third down play, I think the quarterback's got to do a little bit of better job really selling pass. I think he kind of hurried it up too fast, got the ball to the running back. He didn't fool anybody. Back got tackled for loss. Now it's fourth.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to the big tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them slipping.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Looking for room at the 30. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Now improvising. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Griffin. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Griffin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of...
Oh, he's got some space! And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Akron. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
Speeding down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown Tide. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback making checks. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.